Hey yo, what is up guys? It is your boy MOP here bringing you another video today, and today guys we are going to be actually showing off Goblin Slayer in this video. So that's why we are in this lobby, because I'm not going to be showing him off because of course I do not have the unit. I am going to be showing off Ark's unit whenever Ark joins the lobby. So with that being said, we're going to wait for Ark to join the lobby, and once he gets in here we'll discuss what Goblin Slayer does. Here we go, man. We don't even need to introduce Goblin Slayer at all. Here we go. Not even awoken, 5-star Goblin Slayer and 5-star Rimuru. This is an absolute beast. You guys constantly tell me, OP, this guy is ridiculously strong. I want you to show me how strong he is, OP. You all tell me it constantly, man. This guy is ridiculous, dude. He's absurd. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna show him off with a 5-star Rimuru. No equipment, out here looking like we Sleepy Snake, and it's ridiculous, man. Let's see how long these units can last by themselves without any type of support. Now of course the only support they're going to be getting is from the Finn, but with that being said, we are already on 1 HP with both of them, and if they die right here, my conclusion is that they both are ass. So let me just point that out. But we'll gotta see, you see right there, we got some decent damage coming through with the normal art from Goblin Slayer. Hold up now, if we use our normal art with the Muru, hold up now, we actually may be able to get somewhere. Actually, Finn was the first one to fall. Oh my god. Finn is a garbage unit. He is trash. Goblin Slayer is better than him, and Goblin Slayer isn't even awoken, bro. Like, are you serious? Are you serious, bro? Like, you see this. Finn has died. He has completely died. Look at these two units, though. Still surviving. Rimuru, and look at this. Finn died twice before the 5-stars did. Good lord. Finn is a garbage unit trash. I'm quitting GS because of this. Alright, but all jokes aside, here we go with Goblin Slayer, the actual awoken one. Yes, Ark's pretty much a whale. This man has both of the units. He has dupes of them, so here we go. So, Goblin Slayer right here is absolutely absurd. This guy's a really good unit. He's a very strong attacker, so let's cover what he does. So we have his first ability here, which is Goblin Slayer. Damage to demons 50% up and will not flinch. So if you don't know what flinching is in Grand Summoners, flinching is actually the act of, or not even the act, it's what happens whenever you get attacked by an enemy. Sometimes whenever you get attacked, you may notice that your character like flinches or like kind of like little bit leans back or something whenever they get hit, because you know it's kind of like if they're getting hit like, you know, in the actual game, you know, of course it's gonna hurt, so you know they're kind of leaning back a little bit. However, Goblin Slayer doesn't do that, which makes sense. He has a shield, he has all this armor on, like I don't think he would flinch, so that's pretty good. It can help you a lot because sometimes you actually, it will delay your skill whenever you get flinched sometimes, so you won't be able to use your skill instantaneously because you'll flinch. But also we have Revenge level 4, autofills Arc gauge by 4 when near death. We have his skill throwing weapon, 9-second cooldown, 1200 break, 1100% dark damage physical, increase own damage and break power every time skill is used to a maximum of 50%. I think it takes 10 times before this will actually be maxed. And then we have his normal art, which is the gate scroll, 13,800% wire damage physical, reduce enemies break resist by 25% and increase damage to enemies by 20% for 10 seconds. Pretty solid. And then we have his true art. Now we kill all the goblins, 3k break, 36,000% dark damage physical. The less HP, the more damage and break power during true arts, maximum of 150%. And then of course you increase your own arc gauge by 2 for 60 seconds, and this is repeat. So what that means is that you can constantly stack his true art. Now unfortunately, because we're going to be doing a Crest Palace and there's no raids or anything like that currently, I don't want to do this without a tank because I don't want Goblin Slayer to get affected by statuses. So I'm going to be using Thetis, and the only problem with that is because Goblin Slayer won't get as low on HP, so you won't be able to see how much damage he's able to deal. But with that being said, you know, he's still going to do a ton against this boss. So get ready for this, man, because it's about to be a long ride. So Ark actually left the lobby, so I can do whatever I want with the units, of course. I want to say that with this right here, Ark actually is using the Goblin Slayer dagger. I'm not for sure what abilities is on the Goblin Slayer dagger. I'm pretty sure it's something decent. And then of course you have the Goblin Slayer sword as well, which is pretty good. I think this actually increases damage, right? Yeah, increases damage and break power by 40%. It's a decent item for Goblin Slayer. I would have much rather him preferred, you know, preferred for him to put Curse Light Sword on him, but it is what it is. I'll take it. So right here, you know, we really don't gotta worry about anything. Once we get Goblin Slayer going, then we'll show off like how strong he actually is. But for now, we're just gonna show off, you know, kind of just him doing his normal stuff. I constantly forget that Rimuru, which is normal art, gives back skill gauge, because I was like, dang, all my skills just refilled instantly. I forgot that her normal art, or his normal art, however you want to put it, actually gives back skill gauge instantaneously. I completely forgot about that. So we're gonna actually use Magia Drive here with Finn, and then well, actually, we could technically start the chain right now. We could, but do we want to though? That's the thing, because we're only on stage 4, and I don't think it's really that worth. But you know what? Because of that, since we're on stage 4, I'm gonna use both of these so we can go ahead and start building up the Argent. Actually, should we start the art gauge build up? We actually probably should, because why not? Well, actually, we'll wait till after this right here. We'll wait till after this this fight right here, and then we'll start it. We're actually going ahead and pop a Tim, freaking, of course, the majestic, the truest, the thickest boy on the list, you know what I'm saying, Thetis. We'll use his true art, give us that huge barrier, and then here we go, Goblin Slayer in action. Let's see what he can do. Now, of course, we're not going to use anything instantly because, you know, reasons. Puts up a barrier, you can't stop it. So the one thing that kind of sucks about this fight against, or for Goblin Slayer specifically, is that he's actually going to be, he's going to do some damage, but you can see the barrier's up. And whenever the barrier's up, she actually has a ton of evasion. So to counteract that, we do have a Pronemios right here, which is, of course, the monocle from the Finn event, which actually gives 30% accuracy to all allies. If you guys don't have this, like I just said, it's from the Finn event. I don't know when that's coming back. Hopefully it comes back soon, because I know a lot of people need that item because how good it is against certain crest palaces and certain bosses. So right here you can see we're currently at, what is that, 2, 4, 6? Yeah, we're currently at 6 art gauge. Oh wait, actually no, Rimuru gives 3 art gauge, I think, right? With true art? Yeah, she gives 3. So we're at not including Rimuru and Finn's. We're not gonna count theirs. But we're currently at, let's see, 2, 4, 6 art gauge. A second with the Goblin Slayer alone, now make that 8 art gauge. And we're going to see how long we can keep that up for, because like I said, it's every 60 seconds, so it lasts for a while on top of, you know, using your normal stuff as well. If you actually saw Jin's video a while back whenever Goblin Slayer first came out, Goblin Slayer was actually able to get up to like 60, not 60, but 30 art gauge by himself, which is kind of ridiculous in a sense, and this guy, because of that, makes it to where he definitely thrives a lot more in longer engagements, like longer fights. If you're not using him in like long fights, then you're not gonna be able to see like the full potential of Goblin Slayer, which kind of sucks because he's such a cool unit. In this game, I'm actually gonna have to use Rimuru's normal art right here, so because Thetis is what is it? He's I can't even think. He's silenced. I have to use her normal art, so he can be unsilenced. But if I had his true weapon, you know, it would be different. But we got to use this right here, so Thetis doesn't get bopped real quick with, of course, all this damage. But he's fine. You can see right here, I lost track of. Oh no! I used the Great Scroll. God dang it, dude! I used the Great Scroll instead of freaking his true art. That sucks. So that's gonna hurt us a little bit on the art gen, but it should be fine. You can see right there, he still got it right back. Good lord. Let's see. So he's at what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12? That's 12. Let's see. This is gonna be, of course, 3. So that's gonna be a 15 right there, right? 13, 14, 15, yeah, because it's 3 art gauge from Finn. So he's at 15 art gauge a second. Now he's at 18 art gauge a second. No, not 18. What the heck? 17 art gauge a second. And we're gonna see how long this keeps up for, man. We're gonna get some crazy numbers in a second, man. I'm telling you, we gonna get some crazy amount of art gauge going. And oh snap, we got the boy Thetis frozen right now. We need to unfreeze this man. Somebody save us, man. Rimuru, unfreeze this man. Pop Deus Jade so none of us get afflicted by anything. Good lord. I need to keep more track of that stuff. So yeah, I think the boy Goblin Slayer is currently at like 20 art gauge a second, now probably 22, which is kind of ridiculous. You can literally just constantly fill it up, and he's one of the best. I wouldn't say one of the best. I would say he's definitely up there with one of the best raid units in the game. Of course, not beating someone like Vox, of course. Vox is the definitive raid unit. He is just god tier for raid units. If you ever want to go try hard on raids, you definitely want to have Vox because it's just such a good unit. And then, of course, you know, a replacement to that would be, what's his name? Regulus. But Vox is pretty much the best one for that because it does so much damage. He's so much utility to the team. It makes it really, really good. So we actually have a lot of art gauge going. If we actually had more AoE art gen items instead of just Pronemios, if we actually used maybe 3 supports alongside this man, it could kind of get kind of nasty, I want to say, or just having someone else that has a support slot, because we could get some crazy amount of art gauge going, because right now it's going pretty crazy, man. We got some crazy stuff going right now with the boy Goblin Slayer. You can see his entire face is literally covered with art gauge buffs. It is absolutely absurd, man. Absolutely absurd. And also he's going to get the equipment CT buffs and also the art gauge buff from Pronimio. So really he's like, you know, +1 to +6 because of Rimuru and Finn's art gauge, and then plus his, however much this is right now with his, I don't know if it's like around like 20 still or what. I think I'm maxed out at like 20 right now just because of my art gen. I think that's like as best as I can get it to, at least for right now. It seems about like 20 art gauge a second, which is nothing, you know, to laugh about. And we actually just lost freaking Thetis right there. He couldn't tank anymore, man. He said, OP, I'm done for. But it's fine, man. We already beat the quest. So that was Goblin Slayer. He's a really fun unit, dude. He's a really fun unit. This guy is a lot of fun to use. If you guys have him, definitely, you know, use him. He's a really good unit, man. And don't be upset if you pulled him, because like I said, he's very, very good. He's very strong, and I don't want this. I have freeze resist level 4, hoping I can get another freaking level 4 crest with equipment CT or something for Finn. But that was Goblin Slayer. Huge thanks to Ark again for that. And yeah, man, he's a lot of fun to use. Top tier unit, dude. Super good. Not really much else to say. I wouldn't, what would I call him top tier? I would say it's very solid, you know. I wouldn't want to say top tier, because sometimes when I say top tier, I just say it as like kind of just hyping up the unit and all that. And some people are like, oh my god, OP said he's top tier, so he's top tier. But I mean, he's definitely A tier. I would say that. He's definitely A tier. Very solid unit, very good unit. Especially if you're starting out in the game and you guys actually came to Gurren Summoners for Goblin Slayer and you actually got him. Don't be upset that you got him. He's a really good unit. He should be able to help you through a lot of content, especially in the beginning of the game. So you guys, that's going to be it for the video, man. Thank you all for coming out, man. Thank you all for all the support recently as well on the channel. We actually, like, deadass, like a week ago, we hit 6K and we what a little bit above 6.3K now. Absolutely absurd. I still need to get around to making the 6K video, which is probably going to be a Q&A with either Collins or somebody else. I'll let you guys know once I decide on the actual idea, or you guys can tell me in the comment section below. But apart from that though, guys, thank you all for coming out, man. It's been your boy OP, and I'm out, guys. Peace.